Well, here I am making trouble again. See this wire here? That wire deep inside there? That's the control wire for the unit. And this is a new control wire. See, I put this cover on and it was groovy, I did different pieces, and then when I finally did this piece here, now these were actually going down and that way, and they were all spread out and kind of in a hokey, uncoverable, uncollected. They weren't all gathered together into one bunch. So I actually manhandled this part right here to be in this position so I can put the cover on it that I like the cover to be on. See, this is the new wire, this is the old wire, there's the screw hole that held the doodad up, and it's nowhere near the old wire. But so the upstairs bedroom AC was having an error code, and it was only cooling halfway. So they had the guys come back and check this and check that, and they checked the wire for continuity, and everything came up. They couldn't figure out why it wasn't functioning correctly. So they bought one brand new piece of wire and they didn't put all these zip ties. They just plugged the wire into the side that's, way over yonder, and then this side here, the other end of the wire, and tested it, and the machine worked correctly. So I don't know how, but somehow the wire failed, and it failed right around the time that I manhandled this group to be shaped like this rather than more spread out and shaped in some odd way that wouldn't get covered easily. So now I'm going to put the covers back, but this time I got these little bits of hose. See, this only has 3 screws holding it on, and the hose will go over, then the screws will go back in the same holes that they were, and I can't see my camera. But this will guarantee that the screws don't scrape nothing. I don't know, I'm crazy. But this thing should get put back on, maybe more carefully. I don't have to move that side any longer. So this is what it looks like. We just had a little splash of rain. That junk over there is what has to go back on the corner. See, it's made to be removed easily without harming anything, but it will go back on there. It's a foam white jacket that gets folded over. And this plastic goes over yonder. I don't know. So I put the new clockwork in the clock over there, and down inside there, see, I've already started chipping away at the floor inside in the hallway. There's a place where the paint is coming up, bubbling up, and it looks like shit. I'm just going to do a touch-up job to make that all pretty again. And then I'm going to do the master bathroom ceiling and walls and white trim, and then move into the master bedroom and then this hallway. I've never painted that master bathroom since the day I got here. It has never been painted. I'm going to stick with the same color for the bathroom and the master bedroom. A month ago, I put a different kind of sealer, a much, more oomphy sealer, like Elmer's glue, and on the pool coral stone, and I like it very much. I could see how the rust was pocking off the spalling. They call it spalling or flaking or cracking. And when I put that stuff on there, it seems to have arrested that. I'm very happy. Now it says it wants 2 coats, and I only put one sort of on the thick side coat. I don't know why this rust stain is here. This is not so good, this red in the stone. That's not something I did. That happened relatively recently. Anyway, so I'm gonna pop them screws, 18 screws, and put all the white plastic back. Scrape that the flaking paint and make it the proper color, and then start in the bathroom. I got like 2-day time window. Oh well, 2.5 days. So the roof does look really nice. I thought I was going to be finished here for many years, and then I have to come back and do this. But I'll show you what's going on with Kevin wants another set of washers and dryers because the other ones take a long time, and it's not treating the housekeepers well with the regard to timing. They have to sit here for a lot longer than they really should be having to wash clothes. So Morris, or Mars, whatever you call him, he started this 2 months ago, and hasn't moved on with it yet. But in theory, there would be this cement board, and it would just be shingled on there. It doesn't really need a plywood skin because I don't know. It's kind of big, but you can get by. Oh, we were thinking about doors. Me and Boris were talking about how the door situation was going to work. And I suggested, see, do they slide left to right? They could open, but then it's like a real drag. You gotta come all the way in, and it's only gonna open part way because of the wall. And so we're thinking perhaps sliders, or perhaps it doesn't really need much of a door. It could have sides, and then like a louvers that come down from underneath here and then come down, and the louvers you lift all the louvers up, and then you have access to the fronts and tops of the machine, and then you can pull the louvers down again if you wanted. This place isn't subjected to much weather. It's shady, it's got walls all around it. I'm not even sure you need a front end. Maybe just no front end. Maybe just some sides to make it look reasonable. Oh well. And we'll go inside and give a quick look around, just because always gotta turn the key because it unlocks. See, we had water troubles with this quite a while, so there's this spot right here. Listen to this, listen. Well, it makes a crunching sound. See that? See that crack? That's because water damage for oh so long, and then now it's dry. And when it dries, it shrinks. So in here is what I'm going to do. Start with the ceiling, and just a coat of paint. Look at all this dust. See, I'll have to vacuum that. Oh well. I'll use a dust brush and a vacuum and clean that shit off. Fix that. So, so that's what I'm gonna do. That ceiling, this ceiling. You see in that corner, I'm not sure if you can see that on the camera. That was like painted once, 18 years ago or 20 years ago or whatever, and never painted again. And that crack shows up, and so another slice of paint over top of it all wouldn't hurt it up one bit. I think that there was some sort of list to do. I forget what's on it now. Let's see, this is a white. We have color out there. It's getting beat up. The hallway often gets beat up. Let's have a look in the kitchen. See, how does that stuff get there? Maybe we gotta clean them fans with a good cleaner. Wipe them off with a good cleaner. Let's go upstairs. Haven't been upstairs in a long time. See, this was made out of wood, and then drywall over the wood, and now the wood has shrunk up to reveal that crack, which we don't much like too much. Maybe if that's the same color, we'll do a dab there. And this is the AC that wasn't working properly, but it's working nicely now. This is the new wire, unfortunately. I don't know why this is swelling up. That is swelling up. It's cold. Maybe there's moisture in there. I would hate for that to be the case. And when I'm doing the ceiling white, maybe we'll just do the main body here right quick. Because it will blend in very nicely, but when we have the roller dirty with that color, we should pretty it up. This would have to be cut out and then done with a mesh tape, which is kind of a big job to be doing all this stuff. But when there's a bigger time window later on in the summer, absolutely, we will just cut that out. You know, we'll draw 2 straight lines, cut, mesh tape, spackle. I don't know why that's textured like that. Crappy job in the base of the job. Okay, so let's look in the bathroom real quick. You haven't seen the bathroom? See, this is something else that I should do outside there. I put a little caulking a while back, but I'm afraid that these windows are leaking around the edges, and the rot, it's going to rot. It already has started rotting. That's why the window failed, because it rotted. And the bottom part of the bottom bracket moved and didn't want to operate properly. See, there's something going wrong here. These are brand new. Do not open window. All right. Alright, we're just having a look. We're gonna do the thingies outside, do the floor, and do a bunch of ceiling white. Today. Right now. Tomorrow we'll start the wall color. Alright, see you later. Hope you're not too mad at me.